good morning, and I am back in the game. So, I'm going to talk about the game, but I'm also going to address this idiot the other day. All right, so I made a post the other day about this chick here that's new in the game, and I don't even click on her anymore. Obviously, with this sign here means she wants to ask me a question. Now, I know a lot of people aren't like me, and I get that, and that's fine. I don't expect you to be like me, think like me, do like me. I really don't care. However, if you know me, then you know two things about me that I will do, go, say whatever the Lord Jesus Christ tells me to say, do, or go. The second thing is I don't have a problem helping anyone or doing what needs to be done for a friend, a stranger, whatever. Okay, now I made a comment about this Chicky Lou here because she was asking me about gossip. I do not separate my religion from anything I do because I don't compartmentalize. See, I believe strongly as a Christian in my Bible. So I take it into everything I do. I don't set my religion here on the table, go into a game, and then pick it up on my way out. I don't have jailhouse religion. I don't find it when I leave the game and lose it when I'm in the game. This is why you don't hear me talking like most people would talk. Now, I call this person an idiot that asked me this question because I'm not the first one to use that word. Apparently, Jesus knew many because he did use that word in the Bible throughout quite a few books. But you can go Google that for yourself. To answer your question, dear person, dear sweet, lovely person, who said to me, well, how come we can't just play a cartoon game and leave everything else out of it? Because let me tell you something. My Bible tells me, do not separate the word from the Lord, and I will not. I will not separate my Lord from me, and I will not separate his word from him. His word tells us not to gossip because gossiping lips are an abomination. Therefore, I will not gossip. You take that how you want. You do what you want. If you have to lose your religion to play a game, good luck with that because I'm not going to. If you can compromise your morals and values for a simple game, for a simple game, a cartoon game as you put it, then I just want to know what else are you compromising your morals and values for? Because if you will compromise your morals and values and your truths and your beliefs for a simple cartoon game, then, my dear friend, what else are you compromising those morals and values for? If you even have any. Because apparently, if you will lay down your beliefs and your faith and all that for just a simple cartoon game, I can't imagine what you're doing in the real world, and you know who you are because this. I posted this question, or I posted this comment about her. About let me send her screener so y'all know about this Chicky Lou right here. She just popped up one day. I don't even click on her anymore. I couldn't care less. Um, but if you made that comment about why can't we just leave everything else out of it? I can't. I can't. I can't compartmentalize my faith. My faith is all things I do through God who strengthens me. Do you not know your Bible? I mean, Even if you don't believe in it, do you not know it? Anyway, so you know who you are. Feel free to comment on this video if if you want, and if you don't, I couldn't care less. I mean, the truth of the matter is, Jesus talked to the idiots and then left. He didn't even wait for their answer. So don't be looking for me to answer if you do comment on this video, because I'm not going to debate it with you. I know where I stand. I know where my Lord stands. And I did delete your question because I thought it was stupid and I didn't want other people to get involved in a debate, because your your question and your theology and your ideology aren't worth getting other people involved, because it's just stupid. It's stupid. So anyway, okay, guys. So I started out playing this game, and then I realized that in order for me to get the energy, because I'm not in a guild, and so I can't do tasks to get the energies, I realized the only way I could get energy was to buy it with the gems. And so I spent, if you notice, I spent quite a few gems on, if you look at my gem score right here, my gem balance, I spent quite a few gems. I had, I want to say 15, I might have 15, 1600 gems, because I put like $30 on the game, and that was back on Friday. So we're talking like 2 days ago. And it's costing me, okay, it's costing me, I think it was 30 to get 100. Yeah, it costs you 30 gems to get 100 energies. And then you could play out your 100 energies with 100 moves, and you're not even guaranteed to win. It's a hit or miss on your 30. So then you buy another 30, and then you buy another 30. And before you know it, you're 90 gems deep. And so, yeah, this is what I'm left with now. I actually did stop about 300 gems into it when I realized, okay, this is stupid. I'm really going nowhere, and going nowhere fast, because I wanted this guy here, because I thought she was just cute as a button. And then her brother, because they're supposed to be twins, uh, playful twin pagan, or I'm sorry, playful penguin twins. So I wanted that one, and I wanted the other one, but then I realized probably we're 9 out of 10 going to get those on sale over here when the event is over. So I just was like, nah, I'm not going to spend any more gems. But then I did spend more gems, because, surprise, surprise, I ended up buying a block down here of land. And so I saved up quite a few of these, and saved up quite a few of these, because nobody's really asking for them in swap anymore. And so I spent like 144 um, stones getting these last night, and bought this plot right here. And then I swapped all my trees over here, because if anybody was paying attention, I had a whole bunch of trees lined up right here, and it was getting on my nerves. So I moved everything down here not too long ago, because I want the top of my field to be my celebration station, so to speak. So, whenever we have a celebration like Halloween, what is it? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then the next one is Valentine's Day, and then we'll have Easter, and then after Easter, what is after Easter? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, this is where I like to decorate, because I do. I love when playing these types of games. I love to be able to decorate, and so I like to have a big old space to do it. So that's where it's at. My machines I run along the side, um, and the ones that wouldn't fit up there I ran down here. I know some people the other day were talking about, ever since she popped up, that they're missing tiles. And I've been watching my tiles. I'm not missing any that I know of, but if I was, I don't think I would notice. But I don't actually think I'm missing any. Okay, again, another thing I like to do is I like to come in at night just before I go to bed because I don't get to play the game as much as I used to. I used to like mad stalk this game all day long, but then I stopped doing that because in the morning I play and I come over here and what I do is I will pick up the things on my machines and then I'll restock the machines. So my barn is full right now, so I can't pick up all these. But if you notice at any given time, all my machines are pretty much full. So if they don't have anything on them, it's because they're in the making. So most of my machines should have something on them or they should be in the works. Now, here is something I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but in the last couple of probably maybe a week or so, I've been putting this out. Now, everybody's been wondering where these come from. This comes from the greenhouse, guys. The shears, guys, the shears come from the greenhouse. Now, getting all of these, I don't have a problem with the blue tiles because I have an abundance for some reason of these blue tiles. So I've got 13 here, and then over here I actually had some too. So see, I have quite a few of those. So upgrading this is not going to be a problem because making the excess is really not that big a deal. I have plenty of these. Making these is not that big a deal, but these, for some reason, I post them, and I think you're only allowed to get maybe 3 a day, and that's how it drags you out from drags out the upgrade. Because if I could get what I needed on a daily basis, I would actually have by now enough to house every single tree on my property, and that's what I'm going for. Is I eventually hope to be able to house all of these and house all of these. Okay, I've got trees over here. So don't be mistaken. I have probably every tree in the lot. If you had to buy it with coins or you had to buy it with gems, I'm pretty sure I have all of them because I just broke down over the Christmas holidays and bought the rest of them that required gems. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's unlocked. I think I have everything there is to have at my level, and I'm a level 50. Now, if you're wondering what level you are, come right over here. And this is, let me see if I could get you a better background for it. There you go. This is right here, this star. That's the level you are on your field. So I'm a level 50. I've been playing this game off and on probably since Rovid hit because I used to play a thing called Farm Town. And then that kind of went downhill real quick. And so I ended up coming over here around 20 2019, maybe 2020, 2019, the end of 2019, early 2020. But anyway, so I've been playing off and on. I guess that would make it around 3.5 to 4 years. And so that's where I'm at. But I don't know what the deal is, but here's the greenhouse. A lot of people were asking, where do you get the shares? Where do you post it from? So this right here is your greenhouse, okay? So if you look, you'll see that this is the greenhouse, and this is where you hit the upgrade, and this is where you look for. And I did post this morning, and I actually posted that about an hour ago. So if I had to guess, that link is probably dead by now, but or expired, I should say. I don't want to offend anyone. You know, we've got quite a few people who get triggered with stupid words. So, like, it's my responsibility to, be aware of and guard it against your triggers. I don't know why your triggers are my responsibility, but I digress. Um, so then they had a game over here that was about the it was a another fishing game that was played down here, but it's been gone for a couple of days now. I don't understand why this game runs all these different tasks together. I don't know, because I don't have enough time in the day for that. I've got other things to do. And you guys are going to start seeing a little bit less of me because I do get up at 4 a.m. and I come over here at 4 a.m. I play a little bit. I restock my machines, and then I have other things I have to go do because I do have a real world life too. So I go and take care of that, and I bounce back and forth between the game. And I know I've been missing so much. I've been missing out on what my friends have needed. I haven't been able to watch your swaps as much as I'd like to. Guys, I don't really check my messenger. There's a very few people I will go to my messenger for on a daily basis because we are friends, and when I think of it, when it dawns on me, I'm like, oh, let me go see if so and so has said something in messenger. Because here's the thing: for some reason, um, probably about a year ago, I started getting just random people wanting to join my Facebook profile. And I thought, you know what? Okay, I'm going to add these people and then I'm going to invite them to my Bible study group. And it pretty much worked out because a lot of people that randomly added me have joined the Bible study group, and it's great. It's phenomenal because, I get to share my faith with them, and it's great. But then you have those that will just want to scam you, scheme you, and heartthrob you, and I'm not into any of that. I'm happily married. I've got kids and dogs and cats, and yeah, I'm in my 50s, and I'm happy to do what I'm doing. So I'm not. I really don't check the messenger like I used to. So it's it's if you're trying to get my attention, you can't post on my wall because I have cut that out too. Because people like to throw up these stupid scams about puppies and dogs, and oh, give me a name that doesn't have double E in it, or give me a state that doesn't start with O. And it's like, are you really that stupid? Yeah, I played the other day where somebody said, name a state that doesn't have double E in it. And it's like, really? Okay. So I put down Louisiana and then told them to keep their scam to themselves. I just had fun playing. Thanks. So, but it's like, anyway, if you guys want to get in touch with me, do it in the H5 group or do it. I have a pinned comment on my wall, on my Facebook wall. It's if you follow the link to the pinned comment, it will take you over to my Bible study group. But if you don't follow the link and you just want to comment, if you do it in the comment section of my Bible study group post, then I will see it within that day. Now, I might not see it within the hour, but I will see it that day. If you have something that's detrimental, and I can't imagine why you would, but if you have something that's detrimental and you're trying to get in touch with me, Facebook is probably not the way to do it. So if you're a good friend of mine, just ask and I'll give you my cell phone number and you can text me. Don't call me because I'm not a phone caller. I really, I don't, I barely answer the phone for my husband because I am that busy. I'm that busy, guys. But I tell my husband, I love you. You're going off to work. Don't call me at work because I'm busy. I do videos and I do Bible lessons and I'm constantly doing something. I'm not just sitting here eating bonbons. I'm you will never separate me from the Word of God. You will never separate me from my love of God. You will never ever catch me doing something that compromises my morals and values. So to the person who said, why can't we just play a cartoon game and leave everything else out of it? I'm sorry, my friend. That will never happen. That will never, ever happen. If my father doesn't approve, I don't approve. But I digress. Um, so, if you are a friend and a good friend of mine, uh, there are certain people. Um, Let me just say this, okay? Look down at the bottom of my screen. Oh no, you probably won't be able to see it because I'm going to put a frame on this video. But uh, look, take a chance, ask for my cell phone number, and if I give it to you, I will give it to you in Messenger. And if you don't get a message from me within that day, then that's probably a no go. Now, there are people I would give it to. There are people I would give it to, and you can message me, and I will say this: I probably won't message you back right away, but at least if you message me on my cell phone, I would get back to you within a reasonable amount of time because my cell phone sits right here beside me and I do see it and I would respond. But other than that, here's the thing. If I'm just playing the game, then I will stop the game to answer, friends and family. But if I'm sitting here in front of my computer and I'm doing my Bible study or I'm doing something pertaining to the Bible, the ministry, or something like that, I will glance at your text. If it's not life or death, then I will not depart from that lesson to or that video to answer a text. So, I mean, because I wouldn't want my father to depart from me to go answer something trivial or to start another conversation that's trivial when we're conversating. So, I give him that same respect. But anyway, so back to the game talk. Um, uh, I, if you guys watch over here, if you guys watch over here, you will catch these things on sale. Now, when you get these items on the holiday items, I love watching for the holiday items because, um, let me see right quick. Blah 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 blah. I might, you know what? I might. Do I want to grab this? I do want to grab this. Okay, I might not have got it because he might have just left. But anyway, what I'm saying about the game, guys, is the thing about the game is you have to be careful playing the game because there are um, so much going on in that game, and it's like a lot of times, not even with this, okay, when you're going in, you have to be very careful because not the coins, but items that people send you that even if you've requested it or haven't requested, maybe it's something they requested, these items here will fill your barn up so fast. So be careful grabbing these because, let's see. All right, and you could hit this, which gives you everything and it returns whatever they asked for or you asked for. So, like the saws and the hammers just got returned to the people that requested it. Now, this right here is what pops out your settings, as you just saw. This right here will give you a full screen. However, if you want to do a different set of full screen, then you can hit the FN key on the bottom of your screen or on the bottom of your keyboard, and then the F11 at the top, and that will give you that kind of full screen. So I don't care for this one because it pops up this side menu, and that's not exactly what I'm looking for. So when I want to go full screen, I want full screen of the game, not full screen, half game, half ads. But like I was telling you, that if you're not careful, when you get the gifts from your neighbors, you could overflow your numbers here. Now, I didn't when doing that, so but I've got so much junk in here that I just need to get rid of. And okay, so what? Let me go back to actually let me close that out and start at the beginning. Okay, so um yeah, I've got entirely some of this stuff. I've got a friend I want to dump that stuff off to because I know she likes that stuff. I don't play the mind right now, so I get rid of all this. I'm not really playing my Secret Springs right now, so I'm getting rid of that. Um, some things like these things I like to hold on to. I used to hold on to these, but I noticed people aren't really asking for them like they used to. Um, so then, now I just opened up my watermelon seeds, so I'm enjoying right now making all kinds of watermelon stuff until I don't anymore, and then I'll stop doing that. It's I the chestnut. I just opened up the chestnut trees, so I'm enjoying doing that. When something's new, you kind of play it until you wear it out and till the new wears off, as they say. So, all right, so now that's full. All right, so then, oh, he just showed up. Let's see what he wants. He's such a beggar. Um, mm, all right, I probably play this slowly throughout the day, and I got 17 hours to play it. Okay, so let me show you guys about the boat. Now, a lot of reason that I don't ask for help on the boat is because they give you so many hours to do this. Now, what I like to do with my boat is let it sit there. I will let it sit there as long as I can. I've got 9 hours to worry about filling that out. So it is 6 a.m. right now in my world. So yeah, there's that. Um, so this is my cell phone. Let me pop this up for you and turn it. Okay, so it is 6:04 a.m. in my world. Okay, so now with that being said, and I've got 9 hours, so that could sit there till four, about 4 or 5 o'clock ish. And then I need to I need to worry about it then. So around about probably about 2 o'clock. Now you see they're asking for the chocolate things. Well, I knew what they were going to ask for because my other boat I sent off last night before I went to bed. So then I started prepping for everything the boat was going to need this morning last night. So it wants 4 more of these. I actually have 7 of those made. So if you come look over here, this is why I don't ask for. You might see my boat sitting, but I don't ask for help because if you look right here, now she needs 4 more. Okay, I've got 4 chocolate cakes here, and then I've got 3 right here. So right here. So I have a total of 7 chocolate cakes sitting there. Now, I'm not going to worry about sending that boat off until the very last minute because that's the one less task I have to worry about playing that I actually do play at the moment. So that gives me a chance to worry about this guy And I'll come over here, okay, yeah, this is doable for me, this is doable for me, this is doable for me. And what I mean by when I say it's doable for me is it fits within my schedule because I already have actually, he wants these little, yes, he does. All right, I already have quite a few of these in the garden. So, I don't know if I have enough to make him happy or not because with him, unlike the boat you can figure out what she's going to need before she comes back. He doesn't tell you what he's going to need the next day. You just kind of have to guess at it. And so these only take 2 hours to make. Now, uh, because I have all of my boat tasks done, then if I come over here, yeah, I've got like two. I believe I have two scrambled eggs sitting there. Yeah, I've got two scrambled eggs sitting there. Forgive me because I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh. And I should be so I can see what I have where, but I'd rather just use the zoom in, zoom out. Okay, so how many scrambled eggs does he want? Oh, he wants exactly two. That's great. Okay, so I've got 20 of these, so I need, what is that, 19 more? Okay, two of these, they're there. So what I will do is I will pick these up and I will run these over to him. And then, okay, now I have pecan trees, but if I can buy them from a neighbor, then I don't have a problem doing that because it gives them coins and it helps them to clear out their barn. So if I can come over here and find pecans, grab those while I'm here. Um, if I could grab pecans from somebody who's selling them, then that's a help to them because it frees up space in their barn, their market, and it gives them coins. And it's something I can use right away so I don't have to store it. Unlike those sickles I just grabbed, I'm going to have to store those until I or a neighbor needs them. But since they're hard to come by, I always grab them whenever I can because I know my neighbors need them. I know I need them. Um, so I grab them when I can. Okay, I'm not seeing. Not normally. I'm kind of in a hurry now because it's coming up on. Oh, here we go. Awesome. It's coming up on time for me to go do my Bible study thing. And so, okay. Now, see, this is pretty much done. So he's got 17 hours. I don't care if he will sit there until I come back to deal with her because she's got 8 hours. He's got 17. So I actually can fill these at the same time because if you saw me, I just put the soybeans down. So when I come back later to fill her, then I'll fill him, and that's two for one there. So all right, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I really just made this video to address the idiot with their stupid question about why can't I just play a cartoon game and leave everything else out of it. Well, let me also uh, iterate this on you. The game didn't leave everything out of it. The game brought her into it, and she tried to bring gossip into it with the question that I posted in the game. So rather than attacking me, saying, well, why don't you just play a cartoon game and leave everything else out of it? Why don't you go ask the game makers why they can't just leave everything out of it? Because apparently they're not. Apparently they're bringing into it some gossip and some mess. I mean, you're going to tell me talking about somebody's crush and asking them to spill the tea, you're going to tell me that's not mess? You're going to tell me that's, oh, it's just a cartoon world. Maybe. Maybe. But it's still a backdoor way of getting you to compromise, which apparently you do very easily. It's still a backdoor way of getting you to compromise your morals and values. And I'm not going to. If I have to choose between my morals and my values and my faith and my belief in my God, I'm going to stand with my God every time. This game means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. I'm not spending eternity with this game. So, yeah, I stand on my morals, my values, my faith, and with my Father in everything I do. In all things, seek ye Him first, is what my Bible says. And that's what I believe. It doesn't say in some things. It doesn't say in, oh, if you're just playing a game, don't worry about it. No, in all, all, everything, all things, seek ye Him first. So if you're compromising your morals and values, you might want to rethink what you're doing. And I'm posting this one on my wall. So if somebody wants to share it from my wall to the group, feel free to. You know, that is what it is. So now I'm going to go do my Bible study, and you go do you, boo. Have a good one, y'all. And I hope I've shown you some interesting points on the game. And I'm out. So have a good one.